Generally, we balance the chemical equations by hit and trial method by putting some values at different places. But today I will teach you how to balance any chemical equation using mathematics in it. So today we will study mathematically balancing of equation. Let's start the today's lecture.
Okay. Uh, Today we are going to have the balancing of equation with another method, that is mathematical method. I will teach you that how can you use some maths to balance any chemical equation. Like earlier I have explained this equation last time also, same photosynthesis reaction to balance by heat and trial method. Let's try it by mathematical method. So there are some steps. I have broken down this method in some steps. The step 1 will be to write A, B, C, D. You can use any variable with compounds. Okay, with compounds. You can see here with each compound I have put A, B, C, D. You can increase number of letters as the number of products there are in the reaction. Now, so now on comparing atoms of each element, in the second step what we do, because we have learned this thing that by law of conservation of mass, number of atoms of any element should be equal on the both sides. Okay, like for example carbon here is 1, so here should be 1, but here it is 6. So we can make them equal. So for them we will make some equations. Okay, we will take some equations. How? So in second step what we do, you see here in second step we make the number of atoms equal. For example, if A atoms of carbon are here, then the number of carbon atoms would be 6 into C will be equal to A. So A is equal to 6C. Similarly with another element, now B we have taken for you can see here that hydrogen, there are 2 hydrogen here. So hydrogen to 2 into B and hydrogen here are 12 into C. So 2B should be equal to 12C. We can cancel them also to make it simple. So 2 6 are 12, that would be equal to B is equal to 6C. Now because oxygen is at 2 places, so 2 into A oxygen here and 1 into B oxygen here. So 2A plus B, 2A plus B would be equal to oxygen here 6 into C, 6C plus 2 into D, 2D. Okay, so now we see that in these all equations C element is coming on the right side most common. Okay, so most common variable is C. So if we know the value of C, in maths you must have done the solving of equations, that if we know the one variable then we can find out other variables. So same method we do. The most common method is the most common variable will take the value of 1. Okay, if we put C is equal to 1, then what will happen? Now see these equations. If C is equal to 1, then A is equal to 6 into 1 equal to A is equal to 6 into 1, that will be 6. Now for B is equal to 6 into C. So if C is equal to 1, then B is equal to 6 into 1. Again it will be C. 6 into 1 is equal to 6. Last equation here, if we put all the values of A, B and C in this equation, then 2 into A ki value 6 plus B's value is 6 is equal to C. 6 into C's value is 1. 6 into 1 is plus 2 into D. Now we solve it. 2 6 are 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. This 6 on the 6 will come on the left side. 18 minus 6 will become 12. 2 will come in divide. So 2 6 are 12. D's value is again 6. So on putting all these value in the equation above, you will get 6 CO2. We have put 6 C, A, B, C, D. So we put all the values in this equation here and at last you get this. So you see here C 6, C 6, O 6 to the 12 plus 6 18, O 6 and 6 to the 12, 6 plus 12 18. Hydrogen 2 into 6 are 12, 12. So all elements are balanced here. It is a balanced chemical equation.